we are going to discuss about transformed circuit elements. It is very useful in transient analysis of electrical network. As I mentioned in earlier videos related to transient analysis, the important step to be followed are, first of all, we need to write the differential equation governing the system. Then we need to solve the differential equation using conventional complementary function and particular integral method. Or we need to solve differential equation using Laplace transform approach. It is easier to solve the differential equation using Laplace transform approach. So, in order to apply Laplace transform method, first of all, we need to write differential equation governing the system. But when we are transforming the given network directly into S domain, there is no need of writing differential equation. Instead, we can directly write the equation related to the network in S domain. So, it is more convenient to transform the electrical network into S domain network to analyze its transient behavior in more easiest way. So, to transform the given network into S domain network, first of all, let's see how to transform different circuit elements from time domain into S domain. Among these circuit elements, let's see passive circuit elements first, starting from resistor R. As seen here, when a resistor is connected to a voltage source V of t, current IT will flow through this resistor. The voltage current relations in this circuit can be expressed in this way: V of t is equal to I of t into R. When we are converting this equation into S domain, the equation becomes V of s is equal to I of s into R, and we can draw the corresponding equivalent circuit like this. So, as resistor is a static device, its value won't change in S domain equivalent circuit also. The value is still R. But V of t become capital V of s and I of t become capital I of s. Next circuit elements is inductor. So, whenever an inductor is energized by a voltage source, say Vt, current It is flowing through this inductor. In the case of inductor, the voltage current relations can be written by means of these two equations. So, the voltage in inductor is V of t is equal to L into di by dt. From this, if we are finding out current, the current equation become I of t is equal to 1 by L integral 0 to t V of t dt plus initial current I0, that is initial current through the inductor. In this voltage equation, V of t is equal to L into di by dt, derivative term is coming. So, in order to find the Laplace transform of this derivative, we need to use this format. That is, Laplace transform of f dash is equal to s into f of s minus f0. So, when we are utilizing that one, the Laplace transform of this equation become V of s is equal to L into s I of s minus L into I of 0. Now, we need to draw the equivalent circuit corresponding to this equation. Here the voltage V of s is applying. Due to the application of this V of s, some current I of s is flowing. So, I of s into Ls, that is the first term. Then we need to consider the second term, that is minus L into I0. As this is voltage source, this part is a voltage and this part should be voltage. So, as this voltage need to subtract from this voltage, so we need to represent L into I of 0 by a voltage source having opposite polarity. So that when we are applying KVL over here, we can obtain the same equation. That is, V of s is equal to Ls I of s minus L into I0. So when we are converting this network or circuit in S domain, the corresponding equivalent circuit is this one. Now let's see the second equation. That is, I of t is equal to 1 by L integral 0 to t Vt dt plus I0, where I0 is the initial current through the inductor. So when we are converting this equation into S domain, corresponding equation is this one. In order to find out the Laplace transform of integral, we need to apply this rule, that is L of integral f of t dt is equal to f of s by s. So S domain equation corresponding to this equation is I of s is equal to 1 by L V of s by s plus I of 0 by s. As this current is sum of two components, so each component represents current. That is I of s is equal to I1s plus I2 of s. So this equation represents a parallel circuit. The first part is V of s by Ls. So when we are applying V of s across this inductor, the current flowing through that inductor is V of s by Ls. So in S domain, this inductor can be represented by Ls. Then second part is I of 0 by s, where I of 0 is initial value of current through the inductor. So corresponding to this inductor, if we are considering this equation, the equivalent circuit is this one. That is, when we are applying V of s, I of s is flowing. That I of s is divided into two parts. The first part is V of s by L of s. So this component should be Ls. And second part is I of 0 by s. Next circuit element is capacitor. When a capacitor is energized by a voltage source V of t, a current I of t will flow through the circuit. Voltage current relation in capacitor can be represented by these two ways. That is, V is equal to 1 by C integral 0 to t I dt plus V0, where V0 is the initial value of capacitor voltage. And next equation is I is equal to C into dV by dt. Considering this equation, this is in time domain. When we are converting this time domain equation into S domain equation, corresponding Laplace transform is V of s is equal to 1 by Cs I of s plus V0 by s. So when we are applying a voltage source into this equivalent circuit, a current I of s will flow through the circuit. So the first part represents voltage drop and second part represents a voltage source. So due to this application of voltage source V of s, I of s is flowing through an impedance having value 1 by Cs. In S domain, the impedance of capacitor is represented by 1 by Cs. So I of s into 1 by Cs is the first part of this equation. And V0 by S is represented by a voltage source, so that this network should satisfy this KVL equation. So whenever we are using this equation, we can draw the equivalent circuit considering KVL equation. Now let's consider the first equation. When we are transforming this time domain equation into S domain, corresponding equation is I of s is equal to C into S V of s minus C into V0. For simplicity, let's consider this term, that is Cs V of s as IC of s, and this term C into V0 as I1s. So we can represent this equation in this way, that is IC of s is equal to I of s plus I1s. So this equation can be represented in this way considering KCL. Here I of s and I1s are incoming current to node A and ICS is outgoing current from node A. So when we are converting this equation into corresponding equivalent circuit, we need to consider this KCL principle. When we are applying a voltage source V of s across the equivalent circuit, a current I of s will flow through the circuit. Along with that current, another current having value C into V0 is coming to this node, and some of this current is going through this capacitor. As we know, capacitance impedance in S domain is 1 by Cs. So what is this current? Vs divided by impedance, that is Vs divided by 1 by Cs, that is coming as C into ESV of S. That is the first part. Now, this is the equivalent circuit corresponding to capacitor when we are considering this equation. Similarly, this is the equivalent circuit corresponding to capacitor when we are considering this equation. Next, let's consider constant voltage source. That is, the voltage source is having, say, a constant value, say 10 volt. Under that condition, the transformed equivalent circuit is this one, having value V by S. For example, if the DC voltage is 10, the corresponding transformed voltage is 10 by S. When we are considering time dependent voltage source, the voltage source can be represented by V of t. Corresponding transformed network is the same source with value V of S. Similarly, when we are considering constant current source, if time domain equivalent circuit is like this, where I is the constant current, say 10 ampere. So corresponding equivalent circuit is like this with value I by S, that is 10 by S. If the current source is time dependent like this, the transformed equivalent circuit is like this, having value capital I of S.